Hello students, in the last video where we were discussing the physical significance of grad phi or gradient of phi, where we had this diagram, correct? We had two level surfaces S1 and S2, correct? S1 we said level surface phi and S2 was phi plus d phi, correct? Then we took point O outside S1, joined P to O to P, unit vector R, vector r I should say. Then so this is dr, suppose from P to Q. Okay, we took one segment RQ on level surface S2 and joined Q to O to Q, which was R plus dr. Then we had theta be the angle between where? Theta be the angle between the PQ and N. This is N. PQ is where? This is PQ. So PQ and N. Correct? So last time we had discussed all this. Total differential d phi is dabba phi by dabba x dx, dabba phi by dabba by dy, dabba phi by dabba z dz. OP is R. This is my OP. OQ is R plus dr, what I just mentioned. And PQ is dr. This is dr. So we wrote dr expression. We wrote d phi expression, dabba phi by dabba xi, dabba phi by dabba yj, dabba phi by dabba zk dot dr, which is dxi plus dyj plus dzk. Correct? This first bracket is my grad phi. Second bracket is my dr. So what I got the expression? D phi is grad phi dot dr. Correct? Which is d phi is del phi dot dr. Correct? So now, after this what I said, that if theta is the angle between PQ and unit vector n, then what should happen? My d phi should be del phi dr cos theta, because dot product. So del phi dr cos theta. So if you take dr over here, what is d phi by dr? Is del phi cos theta. So depending on this theta, I am going to get my value of d phi by dr. Correct? So what does it mean? So now you know the limitation for cos theta. Cos 0 is obviously 1. Correct? So depending on the value of theta, if cos theta is 1, I will get d phi by dr to be maximum. Correct? So when theta is equal to 0, remember when theta is equal to 0, so this part is lying over here. Theta is 0 in the direction of unit vector n, which is normal to S1, correct? And this maximum value of space rate of change of phi, space rate of change of phi, d phi by dr, with distance r is given by d phi by dr maximum, d phi by dr maximum is equal to del phi. Correct? This is the actual significance of this. So what is the conclusion over here? We can say that the gradient, what we are trying to find out? Gradient, del phi. So gradient of a scalar field is basically a vector field. And the vector at any point measures the maximum space rate of increase of phi. This is space rate of increase of phi. This is phi plus d phi. Space rate of increase of phi at the point and is directed along the normal to the level surface at the point. Correct? So gradient of scalar field is a physical concept independent of any particular system of coordinates, that is gradient is invariant. Correct? After discussing d phi by dr, maximum value is nothing but del phi or grad phi, we'll have to define one more thing, which is called as directional derivative, and then we'll solve one problem also. Directional derivative, very important definition, and there are many problems on this topic also. Correct? So what is the definition of this? The component of del phi. We just discussed what is del phi. So the component of del phi in any direction in the component of del phi in any direction gives the directional derivative, the directional derivative of phi in that direction, and this directional derivative physically actually it represents the space rate of change of phi in that direction. Correct? We'll understand this with a problem. So we'll solve at least one problem. So what is the problem given? If phi is given out to be 3x square y minus y cube z square, find, first we'll do for the grad phi and then we'll do for the directional derivative. Right? So find grad phi at point 1 minus 2 minus 1. Correct? So what is my definition? Grad phi is del phi. And what is del phi? Del is what we last time we discussed, vector differential operator. How do you write it? We write it as I dabba by dabba x plus j dabba by dabba y plus k dabba by dabba z of phi. What is phi value? 3x square y minus y cube z square. Correct? Simplify it. I dabba by dabba x of this. So I dabba by dabba x of 3x square y will be 3x square y. So 3 to the 6. 6x y minus, here there is no x, so only this much, plus j dabba by dabba y of this. So here dabba by dabba y of y should be 1. So this should be 3x square and here it will be 3y square z square. Correct? Plus k times dabba by dabba z of, here there is no z term but here we have z term. So I can write minus twice y cube z. Correct? And now what I want at the point. So grad phi at point 1 minus 2 minus 1 will be I. Put the value of x to be 1, y to be minus 2. First thing is clear. Plus j times 3x square. So what is x? Is 1 square. Minus 3. What is minus y? Minus 2 square. What is z square? Minus 1 square. Plus k. What is the value? Minus 2. Minus 2 cube into minus 1. Correct? Simplify this. So this is 6 into minus 2 will give you minus 12i plus j. Here this is 3, 1 square is 1. So 3, this is minus 2 square will be 4 into 4. This is 1, 4 into minus 3. Give you 4 into minus 3. So 3 minus 4 is 12. Fine. Plus k inside the bracket minus 2 cube. Correct? 2 square will be 4. But 2 square into again minus 2 will be minus 8 into minus 2 will be 16. Correct? And this is again minus. So minus 16. So finally what answer I got for del phi at the point which is minus 12i minus 9j minus 16k is actually the answer for the grad phi at that particular point. Now we'll take one problem for directional derivative and then go for the next theory. So directional derivative, the problem is determine directional derivative of, question number 2, determine, I'll write directional derivative dd, correct, of phi is equal to 4xz minus 3xy square plus zy square x at 1 at point 1 minus 1 2 in the direction of I minus 2j plus k. This is the problem given. I need to find rational derivative, and here we have just defined what is del phi component gives. Correct? So our first job is to basically get del phi, that is grad phi. Find out that first, and then we'll proceed towards the rational derivative. So del phi's definition is what? I dabba phi by dabba x plus j dabba y k dabba z phi. Phi is 4xz minus 3xy square plus zy square x. Correct? Now simplify. I as it is dabba x of this full term. So what will I get? I'll get 4z because x is 1. Dabba x of x is 1. Minus here I have again x is 1. So it will be 3y square and it will be zy square. This is the value what I got. Correct? This will be the value what I got. Next term for the j. So plus j dabba y. Here there is no y term. Here there is y term. So it will give me minus 6xy. And here what will I get? This will be 2 plus 2 z y x, because y square will be 2y. So 2z y x plus k dabba z. Here it will be 4x. Z will be 1. Here there is no z, and here it will be y square x. So I'll write plus y square x. So I'm ready with my del phi. Now next job is what? Del phi at the point. At which point they are given? 1 minus 1 2. So wherever you find, so del phi at the point 1 minus 1 2 should be I z 4 into 2 minus 3 minus 1 square plus z is 2, y square is minus 1. So this is my first term. Here it will be minus 6 into 1 into minus 1 xy plus 2, z is 2, y is minus 1, x is 1, and plus k inside the bracket 4 into 1 plus minus 1 square into 1. Correct? Simplify this and check. So this is 4 to the 8. Correct? So we'll simplify and write del phi is equal to I 8 minus 1 square is 1. So minus 3. Correct? 8 minus 3 plus this will be minus 1 square is 1. So plus 2. So I am done with items. Plus j. Here it will be minus 6 into minus 1 will be 6. Correct? And here it will be 4 and minus 1 into 1 will be minus 1. So minus 4. Correct? So in short, what I got over here is 6 minus 4 plus k times. What I got here? 4 minus 1 square is 1. So this will be 4 plus 1. Simple. Correct? So this gives me ijk. How much is I? 8 plus 2, 10. 10 minus 3 will be 7i. Correct? Plus how much is j? 2j, because 6 minus 4. And plus 5k. So I am ready with my del phi first. We have to find directional derivative. Correct? So my next step will be, in which direction you want? In the direction of I minus 2j plus k. So now what I'll have to find? I'll have to find the unit vector in direction of I minus 2j plus k. What is that? Suppose I take A. So what is the value? I minus 2j plus k divided by modulus of this vector. So 1 square plus minus 2 square plus 1 square. How much will give? I minus 2j plus k divided by under root 1 plus 4 plus 1. 6. 1 plus 4 plus 1. Under root 6. So I am ready with this unit vector now. So now will come the directional derivative in the given direction. This is the problem asked. In the given direction will be del phi, already we found out the value, dot a. A is what? The unit vector in the direction of the given vector. So what will I write now? The del phi answer what I am ready with, which is 7i plus 2j plus 5k dot this value. What is the value? I minus 2j plus k divided by mod of, under root of 6. Correct? Simplify this. I dot I, j dot j, k dot k term will exist. Remaining term will be 0. So 7 into 1 will be 7. 2 into 2 will be minus 4. And 5 into 1 will be 5. Divided by under root 6. So this will give me 7 plus 5 is 12 minus 4 is 8 divided by root 6 is the answer for directional derivative in the given direction. Given direction was, vector was this. So we first found out unit vector and then multiply by that. You are going to get your directional derivative in short. Correct? We'll take one more problem and then we can go to the next topic in the next video. Correct? Second question is find directional derivative of phi is equal to 2. Directional derivative is equal to 2xz square minus xy cube at point 1, 1 minus 2 in direction 2i minus j plus 2k. The first job is what? Del phi. What is the formula? I dabba by dabba x plus j dabba by dabba y k dabba by dabba z into phi. Phi is 2xz square minus xy cube. Correct? What is the formula? I dabba by dabba x of x. This will be 1. So inside the bracket what will I write? 2z square minus y cube because xy cube. Correct? Plus j. What is the value over here? There is no y in the first term. Second term we have y. So I'll write minus 3xy square plus k. Dabba by dabba z of this. So this will give me 4xz. Here there is no z. Next job is put this value. Correct? So del phi at what point? 1, 1 minus 2. So I inside the bracket twice into z is minus 2 minus 1 cube. Perfect? Plus j minus 3, x is 1, y is 1 plus k 4, x is 1, z is minus 2. So simplify now. Correct? So I inside the bracket minus 2 square is 4. 4 to the 8. 8 minus 1 plus j. This is what? 1 square is 1. So minus 3 as it is. So minus 3 plus k. How much inside the bracket? 4 into minus 2 will be minus 8. So what is the value I got for the del phi or grad phi? I got 7i minus 3j minus 8k. So I am ready with the like this the answer. Now what will I say? Unit vector. What is the unit vector formula? A suppose. What is the given vector given to you? 2i minus j plus 2k. What will I do? Divided by its magnitude. What is the magnitude? 2 square plus minus 1 square plus 2 square. This will give me 2i minus j plus 2k divided by 4 plus 1 plus 4 under root 9, that is 3. So I am ready with my unit vector. What is my next job now? Next job is, over here I'll write directional derivative is the, what is the formula for directional derivative now? Del phi dot a. Directional derivative is equal to del phi dot a. Correct? What is del phi answer? Is 7i minus 3j minus 8k dot. What is this one? This is 2i minus j plus 2k divided by 3. This is the answer what I got. Now again I dot I, j dot j, k dot k. 7 into 2i. How much it should be? 14. So I'll write 14. This is how much? Minus 3 into minus 1. So it will be plus 3, and minus 8 into plus 2. So 8 to the 16. So minus 16 divided by 3. Correct? So 14 plus 3 is 17 minus 16. So answer will be 1 by 3. So this is the way we can find out directional derivative of phi in the given direction I minus 2j, correct? 2i minus j plus 2k in this case. That's what is the logic behind solving such problems, correct? Now next lecture, that is tomorrow, next video. Now only 2 videos I'll be taking in this fashion. Further videos, the further problems I'll solve on my whiteboard as usual. As there are big derivations, I prefer this method, correct? So try to understand. Any difficulty, you can directly contact me on my number, correct? See to it you watch the video carefully till the end. If you like my video, please subscribe it, correct? And like it also, and write your comment as your name, correct? Thank you very much.